2023 second via Chicago pick. Okay. The 2029 LA second and a less favorable of 2028 Washington LA seconds. Sources tell ESPN. Okay. So that's now technically that's 3 second round picks. All right. So we had Chicago's second round pick. We got our own, you know what I'm saying, and we had Washington. So that we good with that. Matter of fact, I put if you haven't voted, I put a little poll in the chat. If you haven't voted, I put a poll in the chat. Go make sure you vote because I want to see what Lakers fans really feel about this, man. You know what I'm saying? So hey, and for real, make sure you hit that like button, man. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Really appreciate it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it around here, Laker gang all day. Hachimura, okay, here we go. 6'8", man. He's 6'8", bro. You know what I'm saying? He's a forward that has struggled to find his shooting in Washington, okay, at times, but still has been statistically productive. Okay, this guy, this guy's he's decent, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, and we know the Lakers have been looking for this, bro. The Lakers have been looking for a guy of this caliber, okay, 6'8", you know, type of wing, right? You know what I'm saying? This is why all the rumors were circulating around Cam Reddish. Okay, this is why it's been circulating because it ain't no secret what the Lakers need. We need shooting and we need wings. Like it's no secret. The only wing we pretty much got is freaking LeBron and what's the nigga name? Wenyen Gabriel. Like that's pretty much the only wings we got. JTA he's not a big wing like that. He's like a tiny wing, bro. Austin Reeves, they tiny wings out there, man. You know what I'm saying? We need some 6'8", 6'9" guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need, bro. So I'm loving this, bro. Finally, man. Our roster is starting to look a little bit more balanced. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving it, bro. So here we go. Hachimura is averaging about 13 points. Okay, this season. Okay, 5.1 rebounds while shooting 48. It says 47.9, but we're gonna round that. We're gonna round that mess up to 48. 48. Okay, percent from the field. All right, 35.6 from the three. Okay, the 3-point shooting mark is beyond by his third season, okay, in which he shot 44%. As he is not okay, yeah, he shot 44% last year, all right, but he hasn't cleared. But here's the thing: look at what it says. He has not cleared 34% in any other season in his career, all right, including this year where he's shooting just around 34. All right, so for his career, he's shooting 35. All right, but this year he's shooting around 34%. So he's not gonna come down knocking down threes. Okay, he's not Bogdanovich. All right, that's not who he is. All right, but he is. You got to respect him out there, though. That's the thing. You got to respect him. All right. So hold on right quick. Oh, all right. There we go. All right. So the Wizards Hachimura was unable to work. Okay, so it says that they were unable to work out a rookie contract extension. Okay, and therefore it was time to find him a new home. The deal is expected to complete later on. It already got done, so we ain't gotta worry about that. So here's the deal, man. I'm about to hey, anybody want to pull up? I'm about to open the floor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can pull up, you know what I'm saying? If you want to stay in the chat, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure that you guys get this news out there because I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't talk about this. So I wanted to mention this. Funny, if y'all ain't know this, Russell Westbrook, Thomas Bryant, Rui, and Troy Brown were all on the 2020-2021 Wizards. All right, now they all reunite on the Lakers. If you guys didn't know that, man, that's what it is right there. So, hey, that's what's up. Hey, but and you know what? You know what I heard, man? You know what I heard? I did hear that. I think it was Thomas Bryant. Thomas Bryant said that he's been flourishing with Russell Westbrook on this year for our Lakers. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Rui comes in, man. He's already got that connection with Russ. You know what I'm saying. So we'll see. We'll see what's up, man. You know what I mean. Again, I like it. I love the trade, man. I like the trade, man. I mean, look. 3 second-round picks. It's a lot. I'm not going front. You know what I'm saying. It is a lot. But for what we need right now. You know what I'm saying? And you got to think about this. Rui was a 9th overall pick. Okay, 9th overall pick in 2019. Right? You know what I'm saying? So that means, yeah. So that means that his contract ends this year, right? But we will have his bird rights. You know what I'm saying? So which means we can sign him, we can keep him for the next year, you know what I'm saying, and sign him to a deal next year, you know what I mean? So hey, for this, are you the question is, are you gonna get this type of guy in the second round later on, you know what I'm saying, next year, or the 2028 and 2029. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care about no 2028 and 2029 right now. I think we have a decent team, and we have a team good enough to compete in the playoffs. Okay. And the West is, we all know the West is wide open, bro. You know what I'm saying? The West is wide open. So hey, he said, MIB, you damn right. You damn right we did. We got that nigga out of here. We got that. What's going on, NBA Talk? You know, my boy, Mr. Alexander showed up. Appreciate you showing up, showing some love. My boy Renegade in the house. And I'm about to drop that link, man. I'm gonna drop that link, man. Anybody want to pull up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can pull up, man, you know what I'm saying, and show some love, man. If you want to talk about this, share, you know what I'm saying, show your opinion, you know what I'm saying, what you think, bro. You know what I mean? Lakers all day, I feel you. What's happening with you, homeboy? Appreciate you showing up, showing some love. My boy, Cuba Stalks, you know what I'm saying? Ball is life is in the house, you know what I'm saying? I feel you. Big Dog is in the house. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. Hey, so yeah, I'm about to drop that link, man. Again, about to drop that link. Anybody want to pull up, y'all can pull up, bro. And talk about this if you want to, but I think for me, man, if I had to give it a grade, man, I would say, for me, I would say the link is in the chat, by the way. Link is in the chat. Anybody want to pull up, man? Link is in the chat. But I would say for me, bro, I'm gonna give it a B plus A minus, somewhere around there. I'm gonna say B. See, me and Empire Jeff, bro. I just said that, bro. B plus A minus, somewhere around that range. Okay, me and Jeff is on the same page like all the time, bro. That's for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, man. But yeah, man, that's for me. That's what I'm doing. I B plus A minus, somewhere around there. What's going on, Lakers all day? What's happening?
What's up, man? What's up?
What up, bro? So, hey, man. So what you feeling like, man? You feeling this or what, man? What's happening? Talk to you. Speak
I
on it, my nigga.
mean,
Speak
bro, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm kind of iffy on this. You feel me? Cause let me tell you why I'm a little iffy on this. The reason why I'm a little iffy is because, first of all, bro, we gave up 3 second-round picks, right? Third thing is, this man is 6'9", 6'8", right? 6'9", 6'8", right?
Right.
He plays the same position as LeBron. Okay, that's fine. I understand that. But we could put him at power forward, right? So now we gonna have AD, LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like from me watching the highlights, right? It looks like he likes to be in the paint a lot. You know what I'm saying? It looks like, you know what I'm saying? So now,
he's got a good mid range. Yes.
So now, you know what I'm saying? It's like we have LeBron likes to go in the paint. He likes to go in the paint. Russ likes to go in the paint. AD already in the paint. You know what I'm saying? But I got me. I'm like a little iffy on it. You feel me? I mean, like I gotta see how he plays with us. You feel me? But people say that he's good and everything, but I gotta see how he shoots the ball and how he can play defense and make our team better. Because I feel like he's gonna come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna be no starter. You know, because low key, you know what I'm saying? Because low key, we do need another shooting guard because we got Lonnie, but Lonnie's hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, Reeves is hurt. We don't know when Reeves might be coming back because they didn't say anything about Reeves. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we need another big man. But I mean, I'll see what I would see. I'm not really big on we gave. Why did we give up 3 second-round picks, bro? Why 3? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. We give 2 or 1, but 3, bro. We can use some of those other those. You know what I'm saying? Like the last pick to go take away Patrick Beverly, bro, or somebody like that. Not 3 for this dude. He supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, giving up 3 for a second round pick to the Wizards, bro. Like, they can get somebody that's gonna be great next year. You know what I'm saying? That's in the second round. You know?
Hey, that's what's up, man. I feel you, my brother. You know what I mean?
That's what I feel like. I mean, that's what I
feel
don't
you.
understand. Like, I'm kind of iffy. I don't know yet, man. I still got to see what's up with him and see how he play and see, you know what I'm saying, how he play on defense and if he. I'm just sad that we gave up 3 first round picks. That's all. Like that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of first. That's a lot of second round picks.
You got to think. We could
Go ahead,
always
Joe.
buy it.
Speak on it.
We could always buy a second round pick. That's what we did, I think, this year. How we got Max Christie. So,
Yeah,
I do like
right.
this trade because we don't get to see 4 guard lineups anymore. We have a big body to put on like a PG or Kawhi or a big wing.
Yeah, that's a good thing too. I like that too.
I do think we need to get rid of one more guard, and surprisingly, at first I wanted to get rid of Pat Bev, but we gonna need his like energy in the playoffs. So it might shock you, but I think we need to get rid of Lonnie,
bro. No, why?
Ooh, Lonnie.
Why?
Yeah.
Lonnie?
So
he can shoot a little bit.
The reason why is because there's reports saying that we still are interested in that Spurs deal, and we're gonna get a trade exception back. So the person I would probably go after is a Gary Trent Jr. So you're basically swapping Lonnie for Gary Trent. And I don't even think the Spurs really want a first from us anymore. It might cost like 2 seconds, but I would give a protected first.
So what's that Spurs thing? What's the Spurs situation looking like?
So they're saying Doug McDermott, Jakob Porto, and Justin Richardson. But I don't think we're getting Jakob Porto, but Doug McDermott and Justin Richardson, I could definitely see happening.
What's
But
up,
either
JSJ?
way, we're gonna get a big trade exception if we trade Russ, which I don't want to do, but
we got to because that's the only person we could trade now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like we already traded Kendrick Nunn, and we know he was gonna be gone. But the only person that's gonna be a big trade for us is Russ because of what I'm saying. Russ got all that money. You feel me? So we gonna have to trade him someday, somehow, some way.
Oh, for
you know
sure.
What I'm saying? And I'm okay with that. I know people are not okay with that, but I'm okay. I'm fine with it. You feel me? Because like, bro, it's like you know what I'm saying? We need the money to go get other people. You know what I'm saying? This dude's just one player. You feel me? Like, with all that money, just like him and Patrick Beverly, they got the most money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I feel you, man. What's up, HC Picks and Empire Jeff? What it do, man? What it do, man? Hey, anybody with you? Y'all want to speak on this or what, man? What's happening with you? Talk to me.
What's going down, Lakers, man? What a time to be alive in this bit, man. Yo, if y'all haven't already, man, make sure y'all hit the likes in this bit. I don't believe in this guy, man. I can't even pronounce his last name. Rui Hachimura.
Yeah, something like that.
Hoochie Mama.
Hoochie Mama. Yeah, we're gonna call him Hoochie Mama.
Yo, his whole Hoochie Mama. Hoochie Mama. Ain't nothing like my Hoochie Mama.
I can't. Hey, somebody got echo or something. Who was that? Oh, that's Empire Jeff.
My shit?
Yeah, Empire Jeff. Refresh it, man. Refresh it. Go ahead, Go ahead, AC. What's up, JSJ?
Man, this guy is so inconsistent when it comes to the health aspect of the game. The guy is 2.0 of Anthony Davis. Just to keep an eye on the Wizards, his gameplay, I mean, he's on and off the court. He's not really a guy to be reliable. If the Lakers was to sign him, he's going to be Anthony Davis 2.0, and he's going to be on and off the bench. I wouldn't even bother with that guy, to be honest. I have no faith in real Hoochie Mama. And
hey, but look, but like, hey, but let me ask you a question though. Let me ask you a question though. Okay, so like, since his game, right? Like, do you see him as like a guy that's gonna like stand at the wing, or do you see him as like a dude that's gonna be like in the paint and a little bit more and driving?
I see him as a guy that's going to be in the paint. And he was with the Wizards, man, and that's a very down low, like if you can't work with the Wizards, you're gonna be a shell of yourself with the Lakers, because time and time out again we see these players go to the Lakers and we expect greatness, but they're the store brought value of themselves. So if he can't shine with the Wizards, I think he's not gonna do nothing with the Lakers.
Yeah, see, that's the only downside. Like you know, so like we don't know how he's gonna play. And plus, now, bro, we got all these goddamn forwards now. We got LeBron, we got AD, we got him, we got 95. You know what I'm saying? We got
95.
Gabriel. You know, you know we got 95, boy. Hey, listen, 95 got his job taken away. Just to let y'all know.
Oh yeah, facts. That's facts right there. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me on here.
Anytime, man. Anytime. What you got on this, man? What's happening with you?
Man, I like this. I know I like this deal, considering what they did. I mean, they worded it a little weird in the tweet and everything, but that third pick is a pick swap, so it's not really
What you mean
three
a pick
picks.
swap?
Yeah, they said the less favorable of the 28. So
Yeah,
that's
what it
Woj.
said,
Woj plays with his words. So that's a pick swap. So essentially, you're giving them a pick back that you got for Russ with that 23 Chicago pick. Then you're giving up a 28 pick, which, like my man said, Lakers buy picks every year. So that's mute. So essentially, you're getting Hachimura for Kendrick Nunn. So, I mean, to me, that's a slam dunk. It's a no-brainer to me. And you still have those other picks to go make other moves with. They can move Lonnie. They can move Pat Bev still. And a pick if they want that Detroit deal. That's there anytime. So this was a no-brainer for nothing, essentially, to me.
I mean, like, do you like it that we have all these all these forwards now a little bit? Like, do you like having a lot of forwards? Because now
I do when all of our forwards stay hurt. So we needed a wing, man. Like we needed an athletic wing who's gonna shoot better with Braun AD, and he's already played well with Russ, as DJ mentioned. So this was, I mean, we can't sit back here and say we need to make a trade, and then we make a trade, solid trade, and then you know what I mean, and we got rid of Kendrick Nunn, who probably even his mama is annoyed with at this point. And so it's like, I think it's a good move.
Yeah, I mean, I just got to see how he plays with the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really watch him play, so you know what I'm saying, I'm kind of iffy on. I don't really know what he can do, what he not can do. You know what I'm saying? That's my problem. But if y'all like it, you know,
I think the question is, if it came down to Hachimura or Cam Reddish, I'd do this deal 10 out of 10.
Really? See, I
would.
was looking. I don't know, bro. Because Cam can put the ball on the floor. He can cut. He can shoot. He can do his. You know what I'm saying? He can be a playmaker for himself. You feel me?
But when's the last time you saw him play?
Oh, that's a very good point.
That's true.
When's the last time you saw him play?
You're right.
And what did he do then? In stretches.
It's got to be the beginning of this season. He was playing with the Knicks for a little bit, but he stopped playing. They stopped playing him. So
look, he got benched by 2 teams already. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
no, you're right.
So my thing is like if you hope to get a player like this dude with a 2nd round pick, you hope to steal him. So basically, you did it in advance. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I feel
I mean, he was a 9th overall pick in 2019. Man, came from Gonzaga. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, and then they can ball over there, man. So, I mean, hey, look, I like it, bro. I like it mainly because we needed to balance this roster out, man. You know what I'm saying? So for me,
so what's y'all lineup looking like?
Well, for me, look, here's the thing. For me, it's like, who would I rather have when it comes down? Like, if I'm in the playoffs, would I rather have Nunn or Rui? And I gotta go with Rui, man.
Yeah.
But didn't Roy already play in the playoffs before? Wasn't he like?
He was young, man. That was like his 1st or 2nd year.
Yeah, bro. He still, you know what I'm saying?
Barely in a rotation.
And he still got some little minutes in the playoffs, so that's good for us. You know what I'm saying? Having a dude that's in the first playoffs a rookie year, that's good.
No, that's good. But he's going to be playing. I mean, he's good with corner threes. Russ, Braun, love guys who can hit corner threes. He just doesn't shoot enough of them. So now he's going to get volume. So I think it's kind of like, I think Shelburne said this. It's kind of like them getting when they got when they got Markieff Morris. It's similar to that, younger, more athletic.
Yeah.
And we saw what he did for him, right? So this is a buy low. This is a buy low move. So everyone's talking about those first. Lakers got all these seconds. They can buy more. Like I said, man, it's
facts.
This is free to me. You know what I mean? I said B plus just because it's not like he's a bench player to me, but to get it's an A plus for a bench player. You know
for you, is he a starter for you? So
no,
you start him.
No,
I wouldn't start him yet, but
yeah,
over the course of the year, I would like do Dennis, Troy Brown, Rui, Braun, then AD. That's a big lineup.
Yep.
So we said
Switchable
Schroeder,
lineup too.
Troy Brown, LeBron, him. Or you putting him? We putting
I'm putting Rui at the 4 and AD at the 5.
But we know AD don't like playing the 5 though.
But that's when our team plays the best, to be honest.
What's up, Ricky Fontaine?
And plus in the playoffs, I mean, that's going to be the closing lineup more than likely. So,
but that's a great point because it's not who starts, it's who finishes, and you may see it depends. When it comes into matchups, how the defense, how someone playing, if they can ever get Bryant and Gabriel playing well in the same game. So it's like there's a lot of different things in it, but this guy gives you another option you did not have before.
Yeah,
that's good. I mean,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
If he can stay healthy,
Yep, that's
when was the last
last
time he was hurt though? When was the last time he was hurt? Because I know didn't he just score
like early in the season?
Well, his feelings been hurt for a little while, but that's why he's out of there. But
didn't he just score like 30 points the other night?
He dropped 30
career high.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he did. Hey, what's up? First, Sammy the man, what's happening with you, man? Hey, so what's up, Ricky Fontaine? What you got on this, homie?
What's good with it, man? Hey, listen, I think that the Lakers are Rob Pelinka and their front office is actually doing their job, man.
Yep.
A lot of things. What the first thing that people aren't talking about is the fact that they got his bird rights now. This pick means that they can re-sign him for $8 million. So they gave up 3 second round picks. I'm sorry. 3 second round picks, but they got a top 10, a lottery pick asset that is literally on his 4th year of development. People think that every player in this league is just going to come into this league and start just out the gate playing like how they're going to play for the entirety of their season. The Lakers literally have shown you that drafting the way that they've drafted Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, all of these players, Alonzo Ball, all of these players took 4 to 5 years to actually develop to become the players that they are today. So to be able to flip that and flip those second round picks, which you can get back for money in this league, you can get second round picks for money. You can exchange those for money. So that's nothing to give up to be able to get a lottery type talent. And who knows in this situation, if he comes here and he's shooting 39% catch and shoot, that's all we really going to be asking him to do: defend and catch and shoot.
Yep.
If he hits at a 39% click, that's a light years improvement above anybody that's been in the same position around LeBron in LeBron and AD for the rest. At the beginning of this year. So I think that it's a great pickup. You know what I'm saying? People obviously got you got the Lakers haters all over the YouTube. So everywhere I'm going, all I hear is this don't move the needle. This don't do nothing. If they got the same asset, they were talking about how it's over with. Man, it's a bunch of capping, man. But like I said, I like what I'm seeing, man. Like I said, I think the Lakers are one shooter away from being the favorites, odds-on favorites to win the title. Like they're literally one shooter away. If AD comes back and plays at the level that he was playing at, I don't see a team in the West that can beat him.
True.
Not in a 7-game series, but that's just my opinion. But
Nah, I feel you, man. That's. I'm with you, bro. I feel like we still missing a knockdown shooter, man. You know what I mean? And bro, I don't know what other moves they're gonna do. I like this one, but
yeah, we got those two picks in the you know what I'm saying, those 2 first round picks. If a 40% 3-point shooter that's proven in this league comes available, will be on the trade market, I'll give up one of those picks and a player that we have for him, and then I think it'll be completed.
I think that's what they're waiting for.
Let me ask you a question.
Yep, I like. Yep, you perfect. That means Bogdan. But go ahead. What you were saying?
Would y'all? I mean, I know somebody said they might have to trade Russ, but if we do have to trade Russ,
I think that Russ trade is out the window. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're not trading Russ.
I mean, we might. Okay, let's say we not. But like, what y'all think about Duncan Robinson? Y'all like him on that squad?
100%. Like I said, a 40.3 point shooter.
Neutron?
Yeah,
that contract is horrible.
40% 3-point shooter. They when AD's back and they got LeBron and a person that like Rui can play defense. That people don't understand that they're not going to call him an elite defender. He's not that. He's a he's a good defender. So with having all of those defensive assets, we got Schroeder's a great defender. LeBron can defend when called upon in playoff situations. He can do it. AD, elite defender. Rui, good defender. Troy Brown, you add, or you know what I'm saying, or in that point, that's 4 people, right? You can put a Duncan Robinson on the court in that instant and hide him defensively. And anytime anybody takes AD and LeBron double teams, he's wide open. That's a 3. You see what I'm saying? And LeBron ain't won a championship without that signature knockdown 3 shooter. Kyle Korver, Ray Allen, KCP. We talking about people that gonna hit a 3. If it's not a person around them, you can almost you feeling like how you feel when Steph throwing the ball up. Damn.
Yeah, but he can shoot though. He can shoot. People don't understand that
That's what I was saying. I said I like him. Yeah, I said I like him.
But would you rather have Duncan Robinson or Buddy Hield?
Oh,
Buddy
Hield, you're not going to be able to get Buddy Hield for what they're going to want for Buddy Hield.
What's the contract? Look at Duncan's contract. It's up there.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's up there. So what you're gonna have to give up to get like, but I mean that's a lot of money to pay Duncan Robinson for a one-trick pony.
Yeah,
for a one-trick pony, that's a lot of money.
That's how
I didn't know what his money was like for sure, but
he got paid. He got
anything
stupid
over 8,
paid.
then, it's over with.
Yeah, he got stupid paid. That's too much.
NBA.
Cam Reddish is a good pickup. I mean, I would give one of those. I would give one of those picks up for Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish is a hooper. These players just need opportunities, man.
Yeah, bro.
These players
that's why
just
I like
need opportunities. When you put them in a situation where they can excel, if you mean to tell me 2 years ago when Cam Reddish was drafted, if I say the Lakers draft picks with LeBron on the team and the Lakers making the playoffs with AD healthy, though that first round pick is nothing better than anywhere from 20th to 17th. So if I told you you get a developed Cam Reddish, you know what I'm saying, 2 years developed Cam Reddish for a 20th pick for next year, you take that easily.
But they don't have that pick next year. You're talking about
the year after that. That's what I'm saying.
You would give up but they can't trade it. So you would give up an unprotected. I just want to clarify. You'd give up an unprotected pick in 28 or 29 for a dude that 2 teams have benched, like unprotected first round pick 7 years from now for Cam.
Nah,
I get you. I get you if it's next year, but
I get what you're saying. 100%.
They can't trade next year's pick. They can't do it.
Trade, okay.
So like you're talking about post LeBron. God knows if AD's even able to walk in 20. You know what I mean?
You're right. You're right.
So there's no way I'm giving up a first round unprotected 28, 29 pick for Cam Reddish when we don't even. And you say 2 years developed. I mean, what's he developing? Like his Netflix skills? He ain't playing.
You're right.
You know what I mean? We don't know if he's developed.
I give you that 100%. But it's something to be said about being in the league, just being able to know what it's like to be a professional, understand.
Yeah, dude's not even at practice.
But yeah,
we're talking about practice.
You're right. But I'm just thinking now. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because I want them to win now, and I know they're literally one piece away from being.
I agree, 100% agree with that. But Cam has been on the market for literally 2 months. The price tag has been 2 picks, and not a team in the league has bid on that. Because it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, and for players like that, it be things that we don't understand as like fans. Like we're watching the game from a fan's perspective.
Yep.
It's people in house that understand. Oh, he doesn't know how to cover on defense. He's not a smart player. It's stuff like that we don't. The average fan doesn't know that is reasons why these players don't be on the court or be playing. And people will be like, oh, every time I see him on the court, he's a bucket. He's a bucket. But he's missing every defensive assignment, leaving y'all wide open liabilities like shit like that. Showing up late
to practice, missing team flights, these
like
things,
that.
right?
Yeah.
So the first thing they do, right? Knicks look to go put him on the market, right? First thing these guys do, executives call Atlanta and be like, why you trade him? Why'd you trade him? Then they tell their players, go talk to your boys around the league, see what's up with this dude. Nothing is coming back to anybody's ears that is worth 2 second-round picks. Mm-hmm. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that's why the Lakers could have had him. They still could get him.
Bradley Beal's in hell. I ain't gonna cap. And the Lakers and something about the Lakers and the Wizards organization that got them liking each other, boy.
Relationships matter, man.
Relationships bro. Matter. And you can see it, bro. Like Troy Brown was on the fucking Washington, was on the Wizards last year. Thomas Bryant was on the Wizards. Westbrook's on the Wizards. Like we literally just the Wizards.
Well, forget like when the Lakers were trying to get Kawhi, right? And everyone was like, "We're not helping you. We're not doing nothing." Washington is a dude who took Bryant, who took Wagner, who took all those dudes to give the Lakers a financial chance to get Kawhi. When the whole league was like, "We're not helping you." Yeah. So it's like relationships matter. Yeah, and Rob got more. 100%. Rob has way more relationships in this league than people think.
You're right.
So he just doesn't run his mouth.
And it's showing. It is showing right now because that pickup, like people don't just the same way. Like I was one of the only people that said, "Thomas Bryant, that is a pickup for that price when they got." I was like, "That is a steal." Nobody saw the vision, but as he gets injury. On the court, he's a twin. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because of injury. He's been playing like this. He had games. He had multiple games like this in Washington.
Especially when he got hurt. Yeah,
then he got hurt.
And I saw him shooting the 3 in Washington too. I was like, oh, he can shoot too. And it's the confidence of the shot. Like that midi he shoots off the pick and roll with LeBron. That's money. I'm thinking it's going in every time.
Well, he was drafted as a stretch 5. You know what I mean? Crazy. He was drafted for that. So it's like so then the Lakers drafted him, and it was smart enough to draft him, and then smart enough to re-sign him. They knew what they had with him.
Yeah.
So relationships matter, and that Washington connect is always there, and they may not be done with them. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's more that could happen still.
Like I said, because if that Bradley Beal, because if Russ for Bradley Beal, because like I said, Bradley Beal's in hell. You can just see it in the demeanor. He doesn't even play with the same ferocity. He's just like, man, I'm just trying to not be hurt out here. He just shoots open. He just let Kuzma do whatever the hell he want to do. It's literally Kuzma's team. I'm watching these games. I'm like, who the fucking team is this? Bradley Beal just like jogging around. Like, all right, I'll take a shot here. He's so fucking dumb there.
Yeah, but he's out there getting hurt playing at 40% energy. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like 100%. I think the Lakers need to abandon that 3rd star model and get depth, man. Go back to what won it in 2020.
You're right, and that's what wins. That's winning basketball this year. And I told people, like, I've never heard you talk before, man, but you sound fucking like you know what the hell you're talking about. But
no, I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
For sure.
Appreciate that.
But that's what I tell everybody. I'm on all of these channels. I'm like, listen, all I hear is people complaining about how sorry the league is and how there's no, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. I'm like, this is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted parity. Y'all wanted to go away from the super teams, right? That's what I hear when LeBron was winning with super teams, and nobody else can do it. By the way, with one superstar and then 2 stars, I ain't seen nobody else did it. Everybody is winning with team basketball. Golden State, you can say did it, but they literally had a team concept. Like everybody had roles. LeBron is the only player that really can win. Like Kawhi tried it, failed. KD tried it, failed. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys that go to try to who else tried it? Philly tried it, failed. Remember when they had Butler, fucking Embiid, and fucking Simmons tried it, failed. Like these that they really can't do what LeBron did.
Because they're not leaders. They're not leaders.
They're not leaders because everybody meshed. They tried it in Brooklyn, failed. You see what I'm saying? So.
Yep, and that's why the Lakers pulled it off in the bubble. I mean, it's just like
they had leadership.
The Clippers were worried about strip clubs and wings over rings. You know what I mean? So it's like Bron had these dudes.
Like, listen, lock in, bro.
Yeah, Bron had these dudes.
All
man.
flats.
Yeah, man.
All flats.
All flats.
Man, you got me wanting to go get some winglets from Walmart. So I can get air fryer. Goddamn. Matter of fact, that's dinner tonight.
But you guys want that Detroit trade, Bojan? You want that?
He's a shooter, man. He's a scorer.
I don't know, bro. For me, bro, I feel like he's too old. I mean,
that's okay. Good.
But you got to give up, though. That's the thing. What you giving up?
So he's a first. Again, it goes back to my thing with Cam. You're going to give an unprotected first round pick, mind you. Utah did not get a first round pick when they moved him. They held out. They didn't get it. All right. So you're going to give an unprotected first-round pick for a 34-year-old dude who's a one-trick pony, doesn't play defense, and has gotten gas in the playoffs more than once.
Yeah.
So that's tough. Like if they say, okay, like a top, lottery protected first round, then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? We talking about the
Detroit trade. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you like it or no? You just say you like it or no?
I like a shooter, but not an unprotected first round pick.
Yeah,
for him at 34.
Yeah, because he's about to be 35. You know what I'm saying?
Now you throwing Sadiq Bey? Maybe we take that.
Yeah,
call.
we can talk. Yeah. And that's the thing. Ain't nobody. Rob Pelinka is not stupid, and I'm fucking with it, bro. Like
let Rob work.
The last time LeBron was told no, they won 2 chips.
Yep.
And that's just a fact.
Just
when
let Rob
Pat
work.
Riley
Man.
came in and was like, listen, sit your ass down. You do what you great at. Play basketball. Let us manage the front office. He won 2 chips, and that's looking like what it's going to be right now. Like I'm not gonna lie, I love what I'm seeing, bro. Like,
yeah, Rob's not as bad as people think.
Especially
I've been on
yesterday.
here. I've been on here, and I've been on a bunch of other channels saying this for weeks, bro. Everybody want to call me all this LeBron sexual, all this delusional, all this shit. I'm like, listen, bro. The Lakers got off to a horrible start, bro. 2-10, it don't get no worse. You know what I'm saying? 0-10 is probably the worst. You know, I don't even know. Has anybody started off to 0-10?
The Rockets, right? The Rockets.
I think the Clippers did once or twice or 3 times.
So we're talking about, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about 1 or 2 times we can ever think about that happening. And since then, bro, in the last 35 games, they're 25-16 or something like that.
Yep.
25-10 or something crazy. That is well beyond 500 basketball, bro.
And it's when they figured out Russ.
Yeah, and DJ know what I do for a living. So, you know what I'm saying? When I seen these odds, bro, I was like, back 3.5 weeks ago, the Lakers to win the West was at plus 4,900, bro. I logged on today. That same bet is at like plus 2,200, bro.
Yep.
That means I know who's wrong and who's right. In Vegas is always right, bro. They're not gonna be they're not gonna be moving those odds down unless they say, damn, we can lose money. You know what I'm saying? When people take this bet. That's just the way money rule the world. And that's what I've been watching. I just been watching the way this team's been trending. Like I said, and I watched the way the rest of the league's been trending, bro. From the 4th seed down to the 13th seed, bro. I mean to the 12th seed, bro. There are only 3 teams with winning records. The rest of those teams, I'm talking 3-7 in the last 10.
Yep.
4-6 in the last 10. So everybody else is and we don't even have our best player on the court, and we're 6-4.
I've been saying also, there's no one in the West that scares me. Like literally no one in the West that scares
not
me.
Even the team.
Nobody.
So when you look at all these dudes, and I just said I think they've won. I think the Lakers have won 15 games already this year without AD, Braun, or both. 15 games. All right.
Great.
Yeah. So without those two, and they're in every game. They're not getting blown out the court. So they didn't know how to win games early. They're starting to figure it out. And I think Pelinka was like, okay, what you guys did against Memphis, what you just did in Portland. Okay.
You deserve this.
Okay. I'm gonna give you something. Maybe not the something that you sitting here screaming for, but these teams are talking. What I like about it, none of these Lakers rumors leak unless it's coming from the other side, and that usually means they're not talking anymore. Yep. So this came out of nowhere.
They were talking in bad faith. They were talking in bad faith.
This came out of nowhere. As soon as Magic left, all the leaks from the Lakers left with them. You know what I mean? So so it was like, Rob does not operate like that. And speaking about relationships, a lot of people. So that Detroit deal. So believe it or not, like Pelinka's best relationship is with Detroit. So I don't know if people know. Do you guys know who runs Detroit?
No, I don't know who runs Detroit.
So Arm Tellem runs Detroit. Do you guys know who he is? Mm-mm. So Arm Tellem was Kobe's original agent, aka Pelinka's boss.
Okay.
So they're having talks left and right, but nothing's coming out because they're boys. You get what I mean? The Washington deal they've been talking about forever didn't come out because they're boys.
People were saying, "Oh, it was Kuzma. It was Kuzma," because they didn't know who the fuck it really was. Misdirection, right? So they tied the Lakers to Kuzma to bring his price up. You get what I mean? Right.
And move him. So the Lakers, if they trade for Kuzma, they have to give up that first round pick, and they have to pay him about $20 million starting next year. I don't think they're with that. You know what I mean? So smoke and mirrors, they go get Hachimura, and they're still talking to Detroit. You know what I mean? But it's not coming out because they're peoples. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You gotta, hey bro, you said it's your podcast right here. You run a podcast, you gotta drop your link. Bro.
Yeah. I got a few.
Drop your link in the private chat, bro. I want to check it out, man.
Drop it.
I'm
trying not to promote on DJ's channel. You know, I'm not trying.
Hell no, bro.
You can drop it in the private chat. I said drop it in the private chat.
Oh, gotcha.
Nah. You can drop it in the live chat, bro. Hey, promote your stuff, man. Hey, you know I'm
DJ solid, man. We do the same thing, but I definitely.
Okay. Y'all go just trying to show respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I was the same way.
Y'all see him, Empire Jeff, man. He been speaking on here for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys know who he is. Go sub to your homie, man. Real talk.
For sure.
Yeah, I'll drop it in there. But I'm telling you that it's where the trade deadline's about 2.5 weeks away. And I guarantee you the Lakers got like A, B, C, D, E, F planned out to see which way it's gonna go. And it may not go their way, but they're not gonna be not prepared. Yeah, they're not as stupid and goofy as people think.
Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. I totally agree.
What's up, my boy Trigger Man and Culture pulled up, man. Y'all, what y'all think on this, man? Rui Hachimura, what we calling him now? Hoochie Mama. That's what we call him.
Hoochie Mama. You need to get that Ice Cube song. Every time he play, he get lit with this thing.
Real, yeah.
We gonna have to find him a name, and we can't be doing that shit right
You can't say his name.
We call him Ryu.
Ryu.
Hey, I like Ryu. I do like
Ryu. Okay.
I give it a B plus. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good trade for three second rounders. I know the second rounders can mean something, but you can buy them, you can purchase them, and for 9th overall pick, you still have a great prospect that is 6'8", about 230. That means he can guard your fours and your threes. He's giving you a toughness, and he slides everybody back down into their natural position. Now Lonnie Walker and Austin Reeves ain't playing the 3. Now they go back and playing the 2 where they're supposed to be, where they flourish at. But I like to say what's up to and salute Agree to Disagree podcast. Like I said, one of the smartest people I've heard on here. And I'm just glad that people are actually giving Rob Pelinka some credit. I'm glad that people are stepping off the Lakers front office. I've been an advocate of theirs and saying they've been doing a good job. They're just holding their cards and not getting fleeced. They didn't want to be fleeced by nobody. Rob Pelinka's not dumb. He's not going to get fleeced by nobody. And we got a good pickup for what we gave up. I think it's a good trade.
I give it.
Go ahead, Coach.
I give it an A-.
There we go.
Want to know why I give it an A-?
Speak on it.
It's look like the way the games that I'm looking at right now. I know we got Russ coming off the bench, right? It looks like Schroeder coming into his own.
Fact.
And he's starting to give them points that we needed with AD being out. Now, if AD come back and we got Schroeder doing what he's doing now, and we're winning games like that, then we got some. I ain't gonna go too high for us, but maybe we might be able to jump into the playoffs. Maybe like 6, maybe 5. But I don't see us as a playing team. And then on top of that, you giving Russell Westbrook pieces to got them floors with the second unit.
Yep.
Thomas Bryant, Rui Hachimura, Troy Brown Jr. He got pieces now that he can work with, that he's familiar with.
Play with, yeah.
People that he's familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say it's an A-.
And he can also go into the trade deadline from the position of power, not a position of desperation, where the league was just trying to, step on him the whole time. Like, you're stuck, you're screwed. And he's like, whatever, I'm going to wait.
That's a very good point.
Facts.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I love it, man. I like the move, man. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Rob Pelinka for this one, man. You know what I'm saying? He did his job on this one, bro. I didn't see it. Nobody was reporting this, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was reporting. So I'm glad he saw this, man. So, hey, that's what's up, man. I think. So let me ask y'all this. So Rui, I think Jeff already commented on it. So would y'all take Rui or Cam Reddish? Which one would y'all like better?
Cam Reddish all day.
I'll take Rui. I'll take him. Just because we don't know what we don't know with Cam. The skill is there. I get it. The talent is there. But like I said, he's been benched by 2 teams already. He's too damn young to be benched by 2 teams. There's a reason for that. And LeBron, we don't got enough time. He's already got to, carry AD's Mr. Glass ass around. You know what I mean? We can't have him. We can't have LeBron running an entire adult daycare, bro. At some point, if let's see, if Cam gets on the court, maybe free agent time. I could see Cam being one of those make good contracts for the Lakers next year. He could be like a Malik Monk. He could be like a Lonnie Walker. He could be next year's version of that. But as far as giving up something of value for him, and we don't even know what we don't know, I'm good.
Do you think it's possible that, since he's with Clutch, maybe LeBron heard something, from that camp, that's probably troubling?
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
Let's go with Rui instead. Like
That's what I said. Yeah, I said that earlier. Like, sorry. I said that earlier. Like, the price tag has been out there, 2 picks. You know what I mean, to get him, and it's saying, "Hey, come get me," and they're not doing it. It's because the players heard something, and I'm telling you, they checked with Atlanta. What happened? Checking with New York, what's going on? Relationships, the back channels, they work, and no, not just the Lakers. No one has paid that price. No one.
facts.
That's true. Yeah, that's true, man. And you know what? It could be because the Knicks, you know what I'm saying? I think they want to get rid of Cam, but they also want to get rid of freaking Fournier and you know other pieces. So it would have been way more complicated, I think, because you probably had to get another team involved or whatever. That's at least that's what I was hearing. So or reading. So you know, this one straight up, you know what I'm saying? Like Jeff said, I mean, you're pretty much just sending Kendrick Nunn for freaking Rui. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's the 3 second round picks. Yeah, I'm not really. Honestly, I'm not really caring about those. I got to be honest. So, what's going on, Judah?
I think the way he worded it, I think that last one is a pick swap. So I don't think it is 3 picks.
Facts. Let me put that back on the screen. Yeah, he did say that.
Because Woj is clever, man. Woj is
second
slippery.
and less favorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a pick that was originally Washington's from Chicago. The Lakers are really just giving up a 29 second of theirs, which they'll replace. What with the 2020? They'll replace that 6 times before 29 hits. You know what I mean? They buy a pick every year. They'll buy one that year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They buy. We buy picks all the time, man. So I'm not tripping on those picks, bro. Honestly. So yeah, what's going on, Richard? Richard in the house, Samurai Beast Warriors. What's going on, man? Ryan, I see you. So yeah, man. Like I said, I like the trade, man. The trade is on point for me, man. I'm with it, bro. So he's obviously, when everybody's healthy, he's obviously coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? So do you think he's gonna get playing time tomorrow?
You might give him 5 off the bench if he clears everything. If he clears what's it called? Medical protocol. You know, when they get just do to make sure that everybody's okay and he's actually on the team. If he's with the team, he'll give him 5-10 minutes. But it's got to be, just we're trying to get Bron some gas, so we, just trying to get Bron some win type stuff. But he doesn't know any of the offensive set, so it's probably going to be hard to imagine that he's going to play any kind of pivotal role.
But that Spurs game, that's the perfect game.
And the Boston game.
Oh yeah, because we're probably gonna put him on Jaylen Brown or Jason Tate. That's really good, practice early.
And we heard and expected that we might get AD back. That Boston.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, man, I'm buying the condo. I'm saving them for a car. Do I want?
Yeah, but the Clippers are a team stacked full of wings, so he may get a couple minutes just to get out there and play D and post up in the corner. So he might get run, but like he said, if he clears things, he's probably already in the air heading out here. So so if he clears everything, I could see him getting minutes tomorrow, just because that Clipper team is full of wings.
That's true. It'll actually be the first time that they can throw. My bad, dude. I keep sound keep coming through. It'll be actually the first time that that they played the Clippers in 2 years that they can actually have a body on both Paul George and Kawhi that can actually affect them defensively.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, big facts right there. Big facts, man. So yeah, I'm ready for it, bro. I'm ready. I hope he gets some minutes. You know what I'm saying, tomorrow. They ain't gotta be a lot, but I hope he gets some minutes tomorrow. So man, when everybody, and you know what else this does too. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, look, I love me some Wenyen Gabriel. You know what I mean? I love when you get what he, his energy, man. You know what I mean? His defensive presence, bro. You know what I'm saying? His putbacks and all that stuff. He's a y'all already know. If y'all been listening to this channel, I've been praising Wenyen Gabriel for a while now. But Wenyen Gabriel, he doesn't really have a mid-range game, and that's what this guy brings. This guy Rui, what do we call him? Whatever we call him, Rui Hachimura. You know what I'm talking about. Hachimura. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so that's what he brings, man. And I think so. If everybody's healthy, who you starting? I know. Darvin Ham loves him some freaking Patrick Beverly, and he loves him some freaking Dennis Schroeder. So
Man.
is that going to be our backcourt? Even though we made this trade and we have Rui now, like.
I gotta see. I can't lie. I gotta see Thomas Bryant and AD together.
Yes.
I just gotta see it. And the reason I say I gotta see it is because I remember what AD did with Boogie, bro. It was scary. You know what I'm saying?
That was
when he
legendary.
can just flow freely. Yeah, it was legendary. When he can just flow freely, not worrying about banging with the biggest guys. Because he's brittle. That's just a matter of fact. He's just not tough when it comes to, his body's just not gonna hold up banging like that. Being able to have Thomas Bryant stretch the floor, AD being able to work the mid-range to the low post at will, and your big man can't leave Thomas Bryant or else he's going to black his eye. Like, I'm interested to see what that looks like. Imagine Bron pick and rolling with AD's the second to the third biggest person. You know what I'm saying? Because that person is guarding AD. LeBron's blowing by his defender on the pick and roll and or AD rolling. And the other big man has to be on Thomas Bryant. That lane is clear as hell. I just got to see it.
Yeah, I want to see that. Like, Darvin Ham, give us a few games with Thomas Bryant and AD on the floor and see what that look like.
I need to see it.
Man, we've been screaming for that for a while.
I definitely think Patrick Beverly is going to the bench. I think the reason why he was playing him so much is because he didn't have a wing. So the toughest player,
that'll still be tough on a wing, is the big
guy. Exactly. So he's your toughest player. So it was his only choice kind of. He had to throw somebody out there that's at least going to be tough. You don't have anybody with the physicality to do it. So he had to throw somebody out there that was going to be at least tough on that player.
Hey, yo, man, Darvin Ham better not start Patrick Beverly, bro. You better not do this 2-guard, 3-guard situation, bro.
Like with Vogel and Avery Bradley all over again.
Yeah, bro, he better not, bro. If you do, bro, he got to go.
Well, I think it comes down to, like, coach's philosophy, right? Some coaches like to bring offense off the bench more than, like get a spark if the team doesn't start off right. If that's kind of his philosophy, then he's going to start Bev. But I mean, if you're going to have, like, Bev out there, like, 3-4 minutes of each quarter, just kind of set the tone, pick up some fouls so it saves up for other people. I mean, as long as he's not finishing the game, unless he's like last night, I mean, he was like a plus 27. You had to leave him in. He was just, he went in there. He went in there and just annoyed everyone and affected the game. You know what I mean? With really not doing anything stat-wise. So it's like, if we can get that Pat Bev, then I think it's okay in stretches, if he starts a few minutes and gets him out. But it's like, it's who finishes the game, right? So it's, the Lakers just need to, and last night they did it. If they can find a way to cure that third quarter, because that's when everything just goes ballistic. Like, if they just, I don't even think they need to worry about their opening lineup, their closing lineup. They need to worry about that coming at a halftime lineup, because that's where they fall apart. Like, if they could figure that out, that alone probably turns the season around crazy.
You know what? That's a good point. Because I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, there's been games. You guys know we all watched the game together, and so, bro, what's going on, Lamar? What's happening with you, man? Yeah, we had games where we'll come out, man, and looking good, man. You know what I'm saying? Or at least competitive. You know what I mean? And the way we end games, it's always a fight. You know what I'm saying? We either we down and we come all the way back. Sometimes we win, just like freaking yesterday. We end up winning. But sometimes we come all the way back, and it'll be a lot of I see in the chat, you know what I'm saying? And me, myself, I always say, oh, here come a fake comeback, you know what I'm saying? Because them fools will be down by like 15. All of a sudden, they cut it down to 2, and then we'll lose by end up 2 or 3 points. You know what I mean? But they fight all the way back, you know what I mean? And so I'm not, honestly, man, I think that can get fixed. You know what I'm saying? And I like the fight that we have this year. So, yeah, that third quarter, bro, coming out of halftime always kills us, man. So if we can fix that, I mean, if we fix that, there will be no fight in later on in the fourth quarter, because we know how to. If we can just fix that, we know how to close. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we will be straight if we just fix that one area right there. So, man, I want to see it. I want to see us fully healthy, because we've been doing this without AD for how long? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm stoked about this, bro.
That's one of the things I was talking about yesterday, though, DJ. I don't think if I came on here, I might have said it, but I was impressed with the coaching. I saw 3 coaching things that I Darvin Ham isn't your X and O's guys, but he reminds me of what a Mike Tomlin is on the football aspect. He's a morale guy. He's a guy that can manage personalities. He's a guy that can get guys to buy in to whatever the scheme that, obviously been schematically approved for the team to run type of situation. And it took a rah-rah type guy to go in there 25 down and say, hey, listen, everybody in here, if you want to play for me, you digging in on defense. Those guys came out tenacious on defense, and that's what got them back into that game. I also saw him make the coaching decision to say, you know what, Russ, I love you, but you got to sit on the bench next to me, bro. Right here, this fourth quarter, it's got to happen. And a lot of people, and think about it, we didn't get no faces from Russ, no arguments on the sidelines, none of that stuff that would normally probably would have plagued the Lakers in a season last year and a season before that. None of that happened, and nobody talked about it. Like nobody on the mainstream media was saying, "Oh, Russ was upset, disgruntled about the fact that he didn't finish the game and they got the win." You see what I'm saying? Along with, like I said, what Rui is going to be even better now, because I'm telling you, he can score his own bucket and he can, he step in for LeBron. But now we got somebody. But even tonight, he said, you know what, LeBron, I know you want to run right now. You're on a groove. Everybody's, what I'm saying, we came back. The lead is tied. We brought it down to 2. But if we want to win this game, I have to make the coaching decision to take you out at this 3-minute mark in the third. And I'm going to bring you back in the 8-minute mark, but you're going to have 5 minutes. And if you count TV timeouts in there, because I think it was 1 or 2 TV timeouts, you're going to have about 10 minutes of full rest time. That way you can, in the fourth quarter, drive the ball to the basket and hit the open shooters, and you ain't just out there jacking threes. That was all coaching. And that was something that I saw that I could say, dang, I can take it away and be like, all right, Darvin Ham's getting the hang of things, and he's doing better as a coach. So it's a lot of good positive stuff, man.
Yeah, he showed some growth. He did show some growth in yesterday. And then Russ too, like you mentioned, great points. He was sitting there, he was actively cheering them on.
Yeah.
Like he was cheering. I never thought we'd seen a world where Russ was on the bench cheering his teammate Pat Beverly. Like that's bananas. Never thought I'd see that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like it's happening. And that's what Braun, and to, like you said, like Darvin Ham, he may not be the best X's and O's guys, but he's got leadership qualities in him. He's like a leader of men that people could get behind. But at some point, he's got to start messing up for them to like, okay, we buying into what you're doing, but you got to get this right. You know what I mean? And so when you're sitting there and then, from benching Russ to doing all that, and if, like I said, if they fix that third quarter, they don't use all that gas to come back from that. You know what I mean? Because that, you know what it is. You'll be down 15, you make a run, you tie it up. Then it's just that other team's turn to go on a run, and you don't have the energy to withstand that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
So it's just those are just the things I mentioned. And I think like Rob slid a text, slid into Braun's DMs, like, yo, come back in this game, I'll make a trade. I got you. Boom. Facts. There you go. So
there it is right there. Yeah, absolutely.
So it's
and everything, and think about it. I know what you mean, but it's funny, but it's true. It's some truth to it, because that's why it makes it funny. Because think about it, LeBron in these last 2 games, I could have definitely seen if Braun was still disgruntled, had hope, and didn't think that things was going to be happening, then he would have sat out at least one of the games that he's played, and he's played the last 3, right?
Yep.
One of them was a back-to-back. He would have sat out at least one of them, being like, I'm still trying to make my point. But he, you know what I'm saying, with this move being made right now this week, I see what was going on. I was like, he's like, okay, we need to get as many wins as we can, because we starting to look like a problem. And if AD's coming back in a week, or not even a week, by the Boston game, and we getting these wins without him against teams that we shouldn't get wins against. AD comes back, and we got 6 or 7 teams like Detroit and Orlando on the schedule. We can go on a little 10-10 gamer and go from 13 or 12 spot to fucking 6th, 5th. You know what I'm saying? Not have to worry about no play-in.
Yep. And Braun was definitely in the know about this deal being in the works. So he was definitely in the know, because we haven't seen passive aggressive Braun for like 5 days.
Yep.
We haven't seen.
When he's with his family, when he's at Bronny's game, he's like, all right, I ain't gotta stress about work now. Jeez, I can go to your game.
Yeah, we didn't see the Drake version of Braun out there. Like we didn't see that the last few days. That kind of always tells you something, you know what I mean?
It is a tell.
He was focused on football. That told you he wasn't worried about basketball right now, which means something was happening.
Off topic right quick. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The Celtics better hope Orlando don't make the playoffs, because if they do, they put the Celtics out. I don't think the Celtics can beat this team, bro. They down 10 of these fools again, bro. Orlando,
Boston always struggle with them, and Toronto. Toronto always plays them tough too.
They losing again, though. Let me see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is happening? Why y'all losing to these dudes? But all right.
Oh wow.
Orlando was that team that always Vegas hates Orlando. They always mess with the damn spread.
Yeah. Oh, well, they killing parlays, boy. I do not bet against them fools. I do not put them in. Man, what? Hell no. I stay away from them.
Yeah, no, that's he's right. He's right. They've always had issues with them constantly.
They're next to last, I think, in the East.
Oh, they in 13th.
Yeah, they're next to right at the bottom.
It was like when the Lakers couldn't beat Charlotte for like 5 years. Same type of thing.
Yeah,
they like 3 games. They only 3 games back. Well, no, about 4.5 actually. 4.5 back.
About 4.5 back from the play. They ain't gonna make it. There's too many good teams in the East. Toronto in front of them play well. But Houston playing 500 ball. Not Houston. I'm tripping. Washington playing 500 ball. Toronto playing 500 ball. Bulls playing 500 ball. They're not gonna jump.
Yeah, but how many? But true. But how many of those teams are going to be selling in 2 weeks? You know what I mean?
Not my boy.
That's very
Toronto
may be
selling.
Indiana might be selling too, huh? You think so?
Indiana's got that weird owner, man. Like
they 2-8 in the last 10.
Yeah,
I don't think
but
that they trying to win.
Oh, wow.
That owner is like so like pro company man, NBA dude. Like he doesn't. But like he doesn't like he won't do like sign and trade. He doesn't do like restricted free agency. Like he won't go and sign another dude's player. Like the match that stuff he calls to do, like, can I go get him or what? Well, let's work out a trade. I'm not going to do this. He's a weird, like, old school style owner.
But
it's like he doesn't believe in tanking.
He didn't do that to the Suns, though.
No, yes, he did. He did that for the Suns. You get what I mean? So it's like he did that for the Suns. So if you go back and you look we talk about Bojan, right? Go look when the Pacers got Bogdanovic.
No, I'm talking about what's his face?
Yeah, you're talking about Ayton. Yeah, no, that's I know. That's what I'm saying. They did that for them. Okay. So yeah, they did that for them. So we had nowhere to go.
They could have slided the Suns and took him. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they if you just go back and look at how Indiana does their business, like they don't go against other teams like that. Like they'll sign the guys, but they it's weird. Like they did a whole like podcast on how they do that and how they do their business. It's crazy. So like when they got Bogdanovic from I think it was Brooklyn at the time. Like he went to him and was like, "Look, I'm not going to put in an offer sheet and play that game. Like he wants to leave. We want to have him. Let's just make this work. Yada yada. Right? He didn't even do the offer sheet, and he could have. He ended up paying more for him than he would have gotten an offer sheet just because he wanted to do business. He calls them his partners. You know what I mean? So it's weird. He's weird like that, and he does not believe in tanking. So it's a.
He's trying to put a team out there to win. I get it. That makes sense.
So I mean, it just like I said, I can't see the future. I don't know what's going on, but I could definitely speak on the past. You know what I mean? And he's one of those last like really really old school owners, and like he just operates a little differently. But let me ask you guys one question. Wow. Because there's been a topic all season, the Lakers shooting. Like on 1 to 10, like how worried are you about their shooting?
10 being
like you're scared to death, keeping you up at night.
Oh no, I'm not. Okay, I would put it at because 5 is average. Honestly, I'll put it at a 4.
So you're not too worried about it.
Not really, bro. Cause and the reason why I say, well, I'll let everybody go. Everybody vote first.
I'll answer it. The reason I say 4 as well, but the reason I say 4 is just my knowledge of basketball. See, threes and shit like that matter regular season. Long as you make the play in and you make the playoffs, all of that shit's out the window.
There you go.
Charles Barkley said it best. Win by the 3, lose by the 3. I've seen outstanding 3-point shooting teams lose playoff series because they go cold. They have nothing else to go to.
Yep. Houston.
Phoenix.
Orlando against y'all Lakers. See, I'm a LeBron fan, but I like the Lakers now because that Orlando team was unbeatable when they hit 35, 40 from 3. You couldn't stop them. It was impossible. But they went cold in the freaking and they couldn't get a game off of the freaking Lakers. They didn't get swept.
I got a better example for you. The Warriors.
Yep, the same way. Then you go cold, it's over with. You have a bad shooting, two bad home shooting games, or one bad home shooting game can kill you, but 2 and you done. Because you're probably not going to win road, and then you're going to lose those 2 home games, and it's over with.
Especially if you're three-point shooting team and you don't defend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my thing is this. I'm even lower than you guys. I'm like at 2.5, 3 worried. The reason being is Lakers shoot 33% from three, right? So if you're and they're like bottom 3 in the league, right? But I look at it like this: like if you don't do something well, then you better make sure you don't let them do it well either, right? So the Lakers shoot 33%. Okay, the opponent shoots 34 against them. That's top 5. You get what I mean? So they take away what the other team could beat them at, and so that's why I kind of like the lineup with like AD, Bryant, and going bigger, because then you're already guarding the 3. Then you lock down the paint, get your rebounds in order, and you got it. It's like 2020 all over again. So I'm not worried at all about the shooting because they've gotten better, and they're not letting other teams shoot them out the building. So I think the shooting, that's a narrative that started in the beginning of the year. ESPN, these guys who don't watch games, wake up in the morning, look at Twitter and talk. like I'm not worried about their shooting really. I'm more worried about their defense, their rebounding, their free throws, and not shooting anything but threes at the end of a game.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah. And I had said that I did a stream in the summertime about that too, about our shooting and stuff like that. And everybody was, like you said, everybody was like, oh, they need shooting. And I did a stream on it, and I was like, honestly, I pulled up, some numbers or whatever, and I was like, you go back to that 2020 finals, man, we wasn't like the best shooting team.
Nope.
I mean, in the finals, we shot like 35%. I think it was 35% as a team in the finals. You know what I'm saying? And you look at, even if you go back and you look at every finals, like last year and the year before that, and then of course us the year before that, the team that shot worse from 3 was the team that won. It's weird, you know what I mean? Like I saw the finals last year. Golden State played against Boston. Boston shot a better percentage from 3, but Golden State won.
Yep. Because you probably look at the defense, look at the rebounds, look at the turnovers, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even Milwaukee and Phoenix. Phoenix shot a better percentage from 3, but Milwaukee won. So
percentage is misleading, right? Because if you're shooting 20 and you make 10 of them, that's 50%. But the other team is shooting 60. You know what I mean? It makes 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so it's volume. That's why you got to be careful with that. So but that's it. That's exactly what it is. If you're like statistically, usually you got to be in the top 10 offensive defensive rating, like to really be considered a contender. So it's like which is very interesting because Denver's in neither. You know what I mean? So they're like breaking all the rules this year of like.
No,
you know what I mean?
I think they're taking advantage of what every team taking advantage of, which is what they can't take advantage of, which is health. Yep. And they haven't been injured. And not only that, they have familiarity with each other. Yep. Like everybody else is coming up new pieces at the beginning. A lot of other teams have new pieces at the beginning and or injured, and they're just consistent. And it doesn't take much to be first in the West right now with everybody record being so bad. You know what I mean? Yep. Like I said, number 6 seed, not even 500 type shit. So
that's why I don't believe in them because of that. And we've already beat them twice. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't
with AD.
So one, I don't fear Denver. I love Denver because they're the Clippers kryptonite, but I don't fear them. I really don't fear like there's just absolutely no one in.
Yeah, I mean, I said it earlier today. I don't know if somebody else heard me say it, but the Nuggets are 9-1 in the last 10. Memphis is 9-2 in the last 10. Sacramento is 7-3 in the last 10. Those are the only teams in the top 6 or top 7 with winning records in the last 10 games. And out of that 1 loss, 2 loss, and 3 loss, what does it have in common? The Lakers gave it to each of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I like the way we're playing.
Without AD, without Walker,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's
without
so
Reed.
it's yeah. So it's they're sorry, did I say Barnes? My fault. Reed. They're finally starting to like figure out who they are.
And like I said, this ain't nothing new. To be honest, it's nothing new because I'm telling you, if they go 500, they go 5-5. If the Lakers go 5-5 to start the season instead of 2-10, they are sitting in what's their record right now? What's that?
We're 23.
They're sitting in 3rd spot right now, bro. They're in the third in the West. If they go 5-5.
Yeah, they're definitely ahead of Dallas.
Yeah. No, because they would have 27 wins. So if they go 5-5, other than 2-10, well, if they go 6-6 instead of 2-10, they're sitting in 3rd spot right now, and everybody's have a whole vibe about this team.
Yep. I mean, they've been hovering two games back of 6 for like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? They're just right there. So that's why there's been really no panic because no one's creating real separation. There was a point, even like 2 weeks ago, to your point, when literally everyone but Dallas in ahead of them was just fumbling left and right. Dallas was on a streak. Then Memphis hit their streak. Like you said, Denver hit their streak. And like you said, the Lakers have tapped all of them except for Dallas. So it's right there if they can just get healthy.
Yeah.
Make a couple of the moves on the margins there. I mean, like they don't need a home run move. Their home run trade is training unhealthy for healthy. That's their home run trade.
Yeah, bro.
Agreed.
That's fast right there.
You can also look at the games that overtime and games that were bad calls that could have went in their favor, and they're in the play. They're in the playoff picture right now too as well. So that's 2 to 3 wins right there. Yep, they're in 7 seed. So it's been that tight, man. It's been that tight.
If Hachimura can bring Mr. Miyagi with him and fix his health, we'd be straight.
Fix AD's health.
Yeah.
I know he got an old because he's Asian, right? He's Asian.
He got Japanese. Yeah,
Bring all the plants.
There's regimens.
Something.
Bring the tea, the plants, all of it.
Yeah, just bring everything we got to it, man.
Bonsai,
that's all we need. AD been walking around like a pregnant woman forever. Like, just get that fixed.
You know what I'm saying?
Just get that fixed. Get that fixed.
Yo, a pregnant woman is crazy.
That's funny as hell, bro. That's walking around like a pregnant woman. He really has
that bad back.
Everything hurting him. Like, my feet hurt, my back hurt.
Yeah, everything hurts.
I gotta steal that one, bro. I can't lie.
AD needs to hurry up and come back, bro. Because matter of fact, I saw this. I'm gonna put this on your screen. I saw this the other day. AD needs to hurry up and come back. This right here is insane. I saw this today. Look at this crap right here, bro. This nigga Braun, bro, since AD's injury, okay, plus 99 when he's LeBron on best team, minus 114 when he's off the court, bro. What is going on, bro? Best on team, lowest on team, bro.
He's like only a few. They're only a few games back of wins of him being like a legit MVP candidate because he's just like he's having a better year this year than he did in 2020.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Anybody, I'm telling you, if they can get it together, if AD comes back this week and let's say he strings together 12, 13, 14 games where he plays and they go 8-6 in that time period and they go from 13th place to top 4 to 4 in the West, MVP talk's going to start because KD was the runaway favorite, but he's not going to play for 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Joel Embiid, he's got good numbers.
Joker, the media loves them some Joker, man.
Yeah, they love him some Joker. But what happens if during that stretch, you know what I'm saying, they just go average, and then LeBron is within a couple of games of them. The narrative is going to be with LeBron. He held the team up when AD was gone. You see what I'm saying? Since this whole second half of the season would have been averaging 33 plus. Like he's averaging 35 since the New Year's.
Yeah, he's slaying.
Like that. Going crazy.
He's slaying.
He's gonna win. He's gonna win Player of the Week the rest of this month. He's got Player of the Week.
Win Player of the Month.
He'll win Player of the Month this month. He had Player of the Month in December, wasn't he?
I think he already got it. I think I saw something.
He got Player of the Week today.
Okay, Player of the Week.